guys, what's up? Vero here, and I wanted to make a video today talking about the 1-year anniversary of Siege of Orgrimmar, which is a little crazy, or cray-cray, if you want to use that term too. Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to talk about the raid itself, kind of my thoughts on it, and all that good stuff. I'm going to try to get this up on the actual anniversary, otherwise this will probably be up on the 11th, which you'll know because you'll be watching it on the 11th instead of the 10th. So yeah. But yeah, let's babble for 5 minutes. So for those, I don't know where I was going with that. So I don't know if anybody's heard of this app, but there's this app called Time Hop, and I have it on my iPhone, and I was actually looking at it for today, and there were it shows your history, like it shows your tweets or Facebook messages, like Facebook post or Instagram post from like this day, but like 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever. So a lot of my Twitter things from 1 year ago is about Siege of Orgrimmar and how we were doing world bosses, and I was so excited to get my 2-piece, and how we killed a couple bosses in Siege of Orgrimmar, and I just thought it was really fun. Now, when Siege of Orgrimmar first released, I was so excited for patch 5.4. You know, we had a new raid, it was going to be the final boss. I was raiding with this guild called Potato, and I still love a lot of the people that I raided with. I still keep in contact with a lot of them as well. You know, we did normals, and I don't think we never finished doing normals because we ended up merging with another guild. The guild that, like, I ended up making friends with some of them, but then I found out, like, a lot of them are, like, talking behind my back. It was very high school. Got some heroics down, ended up joining that guild, and then, you know, a couple months raiding with them, I realized that it wasn't a good fit. You know, I didn't like raiding with the guild that didn't have accountability, which I've talked about it in videos before, so, and then, you know, I joined the guild that I'm currently in, Premeditated. You know, I killed a couple bosses that we were having issues killing on Heroic. The guild ended up killing Garrosh on 10-man, and then a week later we started a 25-man. I was put in the role of recruitment officer, built the guild website, did all that stuff. Now we're 14 out of 14 in both 10 and 25-man, and so it's been an interesting ride in Siege of Orgrimmar. A lot of the boss fights I think are actually pretty well done. I would say my most hated fight is probably Mercius. Like on any of the versions, normal, heroic, LFR, flex. It's just a really annoying fight. I feel like it could have been designed a little bit better. I don't know, like it's the first boss of the incident, so it's, you know, it's not too hard, but it's just really annoying. I just don't like it. I don't mind having to heal the puddles or even DPS the puddles. I just wish there was more to it than that. I don't know, I just feel like I don't know, I just don't like it. I think it's like the most hated instance in that fight. Probably my favorites would probably be, I like Nourishing, and it's probably because I'm a Disc Priest, and the strategy that most people use is like the stacking strat. So, you know, I can Divine Star twice and an Archangel, and my HPS is just like completely insane on that fight. I also really like Shaw. I don't know, I just like Shaw. It's a very like kind of easy fight on normal and heroic. On heroic you have these like little rifts that you have to soak, and you know, you still have the prisons, and you have like the big AoE thing that goes up. I don't know, I just like that fight because it's a little bit more laid back. I can do a lot more atonement healing on that fight, which is kind of nice. I just have to dispel and top people off and all that good stuff. Another fight that I really like is probably Malkorok. Is that weird? I feel like that fight it's kind of fun to heal because you can kind of like really pump out some healing. I've been wanting to go holy on that fight just to see how I do, but I've been too chicken to actually do it. So I don't know. Maybe next week I will go holy on that fight. I would probably still use my disc as gear, so I don't know how well that would work, but maybe I'll look at what pieces I have and I can maybe try holy, because I would, you know, in the next expansion I'm going to be going holy, so yeah, I should probably practice. Maybe just a little. Let's see, another fight that I really like Thok, and the reason I really like Thok is the first time I did Thok with another guild that I joined, you know, they were talking about like how much of a struggle the Disc Priest had on this fight, and how he couldn't really heal that well in this fight, and I was kind of just like, okay, let's see what I can do. And I just completely suppressed their Resto Shaman, and I completely rocked it. And I was so proud of myself, and I was kind of just like, yeah, in your face. I really like that fight. It's fun. You know, you kind of, you know, Disc Priests don't really have as many instants. You know, we have Divine Star, and we have Prayer of Bending, and we have, you know, shields. So, I mean, I kind of go nuts shielding on that fight. I kind of feel bad. On 25 man, I feel kind of bad for other Disc Priests. Like, he doesn't really shield on that fight because he knows that I'm probably going to blanket the entire raid. And, like, I think we did it the other night, and I looked at how much healing my shields did, and it was almost like 20 million just from shields. I go a little nuts, okay? Let's see, another fight that I really like, I think that's kind of it. You know, like, the later fights I think are kind of interesting. And, of course, Garrosh. I feel like that's a really good fight for an end boss, for both normal and heroic. You know, heroic has, you know, a couple little additions to things, and it was a very satisfying kill. You know, phase 4 really isn't that difficult. It's all about timing and people listening, and I don't know. I just feel like Siege of Orgrimmar was really well done. I just think it shouldn't have lasted for 1 year, because that's a really long time. That's the longest tier that we've had. You know, if we had a year of Dragon Soul, I probably would have deleted my WoW account or something, because that place was obnoxious. I feel like Siege of Orgrimmar is less obnoxious, but it's still kind of getting a little old. But I mean, we have a date for Warlords, so that's good. But there's some fights that, like, I enjoy, and then other ones where I'm just like, I don't want to do this boss. Like, there's some fights where you don't really have to pay attention as much, and it kind of makes you lazy, sort of. But then there's others where you, like, really have to pay attention, like Paragons, because there's, like, the dance thing, and then there's Hurl Amber, and you have to move for that, and then the tank's gonna call for a cooldown while I'm standing over there for Hurl Amber, and I'm just like, and it stresses me out. You can tell what fights stress me out because of how much mana I end up going through. Like, there's some fights where, like, I don't dip at all, but, like, Paragons is when my mana bar is, like, on empty. Like, I got nothing. I'm just, like, using everything on that fight, because people stand. I don't know why I'm flailing my hand around, because people stand and just everything. But yeah, Siege of Orgrimmar! We have another, like, 2 months of you. You're kind of getting annoying. But I did get my mount last week, so that was exciting, from Heroic Garrosh. So I just have a few more pieces of Heroic Warforged that I need to get, and I am fully done with this tier. Mentally and rating-wise, I guess. I mean, I'll still be rating, obviously, but yeah, let me know your thoughts on Siege of Orgrimmar. Did you like it? Did you hate it? So leave a comment in the comment section below if you have anything you want to add, if there's favorite boss or least favorite boss, if, you know, you totally hate the Siege of Orgrimmar, let me know. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys later. I hope you're having a great day, and goodbye. Whee! Side note, I got a tattoo. Not really. It says mother on it, not like for my mother, but for the dragon. Oh my god, I forgot her name. If it's Khaleesi. Why did I forget her name all of a sudden? I don't know. I purchased a Teferi swag bag, and I got the one that was like $1 more, and it came with a temporary tattoo, which is kind of lame. I thought it would be something a little bit cooler, but it's kind of neat. I was going to wear the shirt today, but I decided not to. I got a Marvel shirt, which coincidentally I'm wearing a Marvel shirt today too, so hey.